Beep.
Oh, that's you. Uh-oh.
Our Blu-ray of Nymphomaniac just arrived.
Excellent.
Well, hello there. Welcome to On the Beat, the podcast that uncovers full frontal male nudity in cinema. My name is Laura, and I am joined by my co-host Ryan.
I'm your meaty mate.
Damn it. Damn it. You are my meaty mate. God, I'm so annoyed that I didn't think about that. As I was saying it, okay, whatever.
It's funnier if I say it.
Good job.
Yeah.
We are also joined by our friend Josh of Uncomfortable Brunch. Hello, Josh.
Hello.
And we have asked Josh to gracefully join us on this episode because you guys are showing this movie, which is the 2025 comedy horror Fuck My Son.
Yeah.
You're screening this film.
We are. And for some reason, we're screening it in 35 millimeter.
Absolutely.
I still don't completely understand why they struck a film print of this movie. I'm so happy they did, but it doesn't really make sense.
I don't know if by the time, because this episode is coming out on the 16th of January, and then you're showing it on the 17th, the following day in Tampa at the Sunray.
Correct. Yeah.
So this is going to be great. We're going to be there. So anyone who's listening to this, like right on the day, has time to.
Yeah. You won't regret it.
I don't think anyone will regret it.
Oh, I think some people will.
Okay, I want to get into everything, but this is a film directed by Todd Rohal, starring Tipper Newton, Steve Little, Robert Longstreet, and Kinsey Colmary. And I'm going to drop this synopsis that I pulled from Letterboxd. Oh boy. An X-rated descent into demented comedy and maniacal horror as a desperate mother drags an innocent stranger into an absurd, filthy nightmare beyond comprehension. An unflinchingly loyal adaptation of transgressive artist Johnny Ryan's joyfully disgusting comic book, adults only. And the tagline is, birds fuck, dogs fuck, fleas fuck, and nobody will fuck him. So Ryan, do you want to tell us about our director that we're
Todd Rohal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I said Rohal.
Oh, Rohal. It's
I haven't asked him how he pronounces his surname.
It's like Rohan, except Rohal.
Yeah, go with that. Go with that.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to have any sort of relation to Lord of the Rings, even how small and petty that is? Todd Rohal is an American independent filmmaker. I don't have a ton of stuff. I've got his filmography here. Starts off in 97 with Single Spaced. We have 98 with Slug 660, Knuckleface Jones in 98, Hillbilly Robot 2001, The Guatemalan Handshake in 2006, the Catechism. Oh God.
He said it.
He did. 2011. Nature Calls in 2012. The ABCs of Death. Well, I think it's 2 in 2012. That's an anthology thing.
Yeah,
anyway,
it was a short within that.
Rat Pack Rat from 2014. Uncle
Program
Ken.
that short.
Oh, really?
It's fucking gross. Yeah, it rules. Sorry to interrupt.
Uncle Kent 2, 2015. MOPZ from 2016. The Suplex Duplex Complex in 2017. Hunky Boys Go Ding Dong in 2018. Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell in 2019. Bad Manners 2020. And then we have Fuck My Son in 2025.
I love that you listed all of his short films too. That's funny.
Yeah, because I didn't really have much else on Todd Rohal. But yeah, I did want to talk about Johnny Ryan a little bit because I like Johnny Ryan. I think his name flashed up really quickly, and I was like, what's this based on? It's a fucking comic book. And then I was like, yeah, Johnny Ryan, and it started making me think, because I've got Prison Pit on the shelf back there, that he wrote and illustrated. That book's real funny. But yeah, he wrote and illustrated the original comic, which was Fuck My Son, A Tale of Terror, issue 1. But he also, obviously, I mentioned Prison Pit, but he also is responsible for the Angry Youth comics. But yeah, he's an alternative. I don't like the word using the word alternative. He's kind of more underground. But he's a comics writer, creator, and animator.
I'm wondering, Josh, how familiar you are with the director, and also how you heard about this film, how you watched it, like, because I know that it premiered at TIFF.
Right, it was part of their Midnight Madness program.
So, like, what was your introduction to
I mean, that's
this?
how I heard about it. Was I always see what there's a handful of festivals that I keep up on what they're programming.
Right.
TIFF is definitely one of them, and I mean, the title.
Right.
I wasn't familiar with the comic book at all, but then reviews started coming out of the screening, and it was more just like I didn't have any intention of necessarily showing it. I wasn't actively pursuing it because Uncomfortable Brunch, this is the first time we've ever done a first run movie. We've never shown anything first run. It's only been retrospective screenings.
Yeah.
So I was very excited about even just seeing it eventually. And it's funny, they're pushing the whole X-rated thing. X-rating is not a thing. It was at one point in time, but it's not anymore. It does not exist. The Motion Picture Association does not use X.
Right.
But we'll get into the button pushing, of which there's a lot in that movie.
Oh yeah.
But in any case, the owner of Sunray Cinemas in Tampa, Tim Massett, a few months back, he mentioned casually, "Hey, we're getting a 35mm print of this. We're going to do 3 shows. Do you want to be one of them?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, we do."
Nice.
And I hadn't seen it yet, and Katie wasn't even aware of it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think she knew anything about it. She did not know a movie with that title existed. So we got a screener from the filmmakers, like a watermarked kind of streaming link, and I watched it, and I didn't regret for a second programming it on kind of blindly, because I just won't do that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little easier with retrospective screenings, but yeah, so that's where that came from.
It makes sense. Watching it, it's like classic midnight movie. It's exactly what I would imagine to see.
Yeah,
it's perfect for the program. Yeah, no, I think that's very exciting. Kind of glossed over the fact that this is the first time that Uncomfortable Brunch is doing like a first run movie and being attached to it that way. Because do you think is the filmmaker even aware?
Yeah. Actually,
okay.
we're following one another on social media now.
Oh,
he was all. I mean, we haven't talked or anything.
Right.
Yeah,
I've chatted with one of the producers, but he seems aware of Uncomfortable Brunch existence, and certainly Sunray, because Sunray booked it. And I don't know who's distributing this actually, so it may even just be going through him right now.
isn't it Universal?
Is it Universal?
I thought that was a joke.
I thought it was a joke too.
I thought that was a joke.
It has
too.
to be a joke.
But then I'm like, how does that work? Like, how does that work in any way, sense? Like, I was like,
I really don't know, but I would be very surprised if Universal actually bought
that'd be
fucking
insane, right?
Yeah.
It'd be
and
awesome.
It's not like they would hire him from a deal based on his previous work, because it's all just as bonkers. Although maybe that Nature's Call could be studio, but in any case,
Well,
there's a bunch of very recognizable folk of the time in that. Like that's what it kind of looked at. There's like, oh yeah, we'll do this one. It's going to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So,
the core cast in this are repeats though. They've worked with Rohal quite a few times. Stephen Little and Robert Longstreet specifically were so good in Cataclysm. That movie is equally weird, just less offensive, maybe. Like, it's just as surprising,
right?
And it's just as fucking weird, but it's not. Yeah.
Well, as you already mentioned, Ryan, this is based on the comic "Fuck My Son: A Tale of Terror" issue 1. As far as I'm aware, there's not an issue 2.
No,
but I like that.
But it's also I hadn't seen the comic, but the thing is like Johnny Ryan's quite a new addition into my my creative, the creative journey that I've been taking as of late. And I mean, the fact that I remembered his name meant that obviously Prison Pit that I own.
Your comics journey, your independent comics journey.
Well, I've always been into comics, but the thing is that I was just
illustrating more now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am working on a comic, but Yeah, no, I just like, yeah, no, I was like, I'm really into kind of underground alternative, at least like American comics, because I was into Crumb for a really long time, and now it's, I'm moving a little bit more into kind of the more fucked up stuff that certain people put out there.
This is one that my brother was familiar with when we posted that we were doing this episode. He missed it when it showed in Atlanta.
Oh.
And he's familiar with it because he does zines and he does comics and stuff. So he's very
he followed
in the pulse
Johnny
of
Ryan.
comics.
Well, the thing is, I was like, Johnny Ryan. I didn't even know Johnny Ryan was on Instagram because he's a little bit older.
I think he gets banned a lot.
He does.
Just
well,
like
it reminds me a little bit. Well, there's that artist from Australia that we follow. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head, and it reminded me a little bit of like those Crisis Zone comics with the owl and the.
Oh right.
Yeah, those comics.
Right.
Because it's the same, it's very similar, quite disturbing, kind of sense of humor about it all. So.
Well, Rohal was reading the comic. And he kind of said to himself, like, I know how to make this. It's a little play that I could shoot in Austin. And then he spent kind of 2 weeks talking himself out of it and thinking, I can't. I'm too much of a prude. I'd never do something with nudity in it. And he was like terrified to do it. And then he psyched himself back into it because he was thinking about his favorite filmmakers. He's thinking about like John Waters and George Kuchar and was like, I could be one of those underground filmmakers. I could be that. And so he was like, you can make an X-rated movie, not for Netflix, but we have theaters, and they're open. So why don't you just make it for the theaters? And he raised the money himself and he put it out himself because he was like, how else is this going to work? Because he didn't want to compromise on the name either.
Right.
So he made it to be watched with an audience. And I completely get that. Like while watching it, because
with an audience, this would be phenomenal.
I was watching this movie. One of my favorite things while watching any film is when it can make me physically move, when it can make my body do things without me even consciously thinking about it. When my hands are doing things and I'm squirming around. That happened a lot, and I'm not comparing it to the film Primate or anything, but that was like the most recent thing I saw in the cinemas, and I was moving around.
Otherwise known as Chimp. Yeah, Chimp.
My mother watched Primate, and because she's got the Regal pass, she watches everything. She might watch more movies than you at Regal. I'm not even kidding, Josh.
Oh, okay.
She goes every day.
Okay.
And I'm very proud of her. It's
I
very
saw
cool.
301 movies in theaters last year.
She doesn't have Letterboxd.
Not Regal, but all cinemas.
Right.
And that doesn't, and short films count as one. Short film package counts as one. So like if I watch 8 movies, that's one movie.
I wonder if I could get her to write them down.
Yeah, you should. I want to
know.
I want to compete against your mom.
You should. Yeah. Well, it's early in the
your
year.
Mom's ass.
Oh my God, I would love that. At the end of the year. Well, she said
But here's the thing, she sees everything at the cinema.
Yeah.
Like, even those weird, like, I'm pretty sure she probably goes to watch those, like there's that Christian David animation that came out recently as well.
She didn't see that. But she will watch, like, the animated movies, like the kids' movies.
Right, okay.
And she's,
Yeah, because we don't really do that.
I do that sometimes, but I always feel like a creep. I have to go like on a weekday while kids are at school because me sitting alone watching, I don't know, whatever new Pixar movie. It's good, but I know how
just
I look.
You and a bunch of children.
I know how I look.
I guess my mom can get away with it a little bit better.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is, I don't want to talk about my mom anymore. It's just the fact that she said that she thinks she's actually traumatized by Primate, and I felt really good about that.
That's hilarious.
Because I said, I'm like, how good was the music? And she goes, there was music?
Wow.
And I'm like, hell yeah, there was music. Okay.
Chimps are like chimpanzees. They're terrifying. It's like people think they can have them as pets, but they're like busy trying to give them like Xanax tea and trying to get their face ripped off.
You haven't seen the film yet, Ryan, and I'm very excited about that.
You're gonna like it.
You are gonna like it. I'll go
yeah.
with you. I'll see it again.
Me
Is
too.
the
we'll all go.
secret to it is that Jane Goodall just comes back and she
Yeah.
tames the chimp.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely
That is
gets
how that-
tamed.
Good.
It's a happy. It's a happy.
It's funny though that you say that it makes you physically squirm, and you're excited to see it with an audience because of that. Fuck my son, that is.
Yes.
And because I even wrote on Letterboxd watching it the second time, because I watched it again in preparation for this. I'm watching it by myself. Okay,
Right.
a little bit stoned, and
Of course.
there are at least 3 scenes where I didn't like squirm or move like that, but I did audibly. It came out. Jesus, like just
I can
God.
think of. We should compare because I know there's one in particular quite near the end that I was like,
Yeah.
oh no. Okay, and I'll get to my favorite parts because I mean, literally, the penis scene comes in before the title of the movie even comes
true.
up.
Yeah.
But I do want to just finish up my notes about interesting things about this film. So they wanted to shoot the movie in 3D. Because they wanted...
I just took a drink of water and put it out. I had no idea that was true.
Because they wanted to say, fuck my son, rated X in 3D. And they talked to people in the industry about potentially doing it. They talked to James Cameron's company. They talked to Ang Lee's company. They talked to the guys that did Friday the 13th Part 3.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That's what they should have done.
That's what they should have
Not
done.
that polarized shit.
Yeah.
Man.
The budget wasn't going to happen. So that's how that Pervovision and nude block glasses in the very beginning of the film came to be.
Okay.
Right.
It's like kind of an homage to like what they wanted to happen.
So I think that these glasses exist at screenings, and I don't know if we're going to be having any sent to us or not. I think that I've read that these things exist.
If they exist, I want them so bad.
I'll text.
Yeah.
I love
the owner.
merch.
Yeah.
I love I would love that.
Yeah, movie branded merch, promo material.
Promo material.
Promo material, not just merch, promo material.
Yes.
Big
Yeah.
fan.
Oh my god, it'd be so good. Well, the penis scene, as I said, comes in at 2 minutes and 56 seconds into this motion picture, and
Yeah.
it is in the kind of pre-show of the film, kind of when they're introducing the nude block glasses and the Pervovision glasses. It's the only one that's technically real. It does come back kind of in a fade in later on in the film. But this is like the one actual penis.
Yeah.
Because they're showing how the glasses work. Like if you're a prude and you don't want to see any nudity or any gross stuff, then you would wear these one glasses, and they're showing you how to use them. But yeah, there's just a naked man and a naked woman, and they're dancing around.
Well, it was the nude block or the Pervovision.
Yeah,
Correct.
so it's like it either amps it up or completely
Tones it
neuters
down.
it.
Right.
Which I think that's funny
Yeah,
too.
it's pretty funny. It's just like, my glasses aren't working. I liked it. It was fun.
That part is very
It's
funny
funny.
because then you just get like really close up shots.
It's pretty close up.
Very
Yeah.
close.
It's going to be great on the big screen.
And
Yes.
I very much appreciate the addition of the Tim and Eric like sound effects.
Yes.
That like permeate the film in general, but certainly the slapping around and the
Yeah.
like the dick
booty
slapping,
cheeks, like
the booty
booty
slaps.
cheeks slapping together.
Noise.
Yeah, like I think that's good.
Yeah.
That put a smile on my face.
Excellent sound design.
Yeah, and
On
it's
the
like
booty
the Tim
cheeks.
and Eric thing. Because I'm just like, where have I ever really heard that before? Tim and Eric. Yeah,
This film has, I feel like it's not just one titular song. It's like several different titular songs.
Yeah.
And I love titular lines, and I have a thing on a list on Letterboxd
Yeah,
of
you have
like
a playlist.
titular songs and then titular lines.
yeah.
And I have one that I haven't quite figured out yet, but it's titular lines by frequency.
Mm.
This would be a huge, like the amount of times they would say
Yeah.
the title.
Yeah, this does it more than a James Bond movie. Really?
Yeah, but a James Bond movie would have to say the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it would have to be, or I mean, I guess, what do they say?
Hello.
Quantum of Solace like 1,000 times?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all... Oh, you mean like by volume?
Like
Oh,
how
I
many
How many
times?
times they say it per? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant
like
like
if
by
Pierce
number
Brosnan
of
looked into the
songs.
camera and said, "Well, another day to die," like 18 times would be fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's just like looking in the camera, just going, "Goldeneye, Goldeneye,
Yeah.
Goldeneye."
Die another day.
But
What is
that's-
it?
Yeah.
Is it Die Another Day? Or
That
is
Die Another Day is another one.
Yeah.
It was Die Another Day.
Goldfinger.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
No.
Yeah, they probably never say that
no.
in the whole film.
No,
Casino Royale.
no, maybe Jonathan Pryce might have in that movie. He's like, "You never know, Bond. Tomorrow never dies."
Yeah, okay.
You know.
But this one, they say "fuck my son," and I didn't count it, but maybe I'll count it when we go to see it in the cinema if I can keep up.
Yeah.
But it is a lot, and that is a real treat for me. Like I watched The Ice Storm the other night for fun, and Elijah Wood has the titular line and he says "the ice storm," and I was like, "Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah!" There's nothing better than that to me. It's a real treat. But
Well, we always take a drink when the title is told.
Mm.
You know.
can you toast with water? That's a joke from something that no one except Josh will understand. Okay.
It's even funnier that I love that movie so much. You do not.
I did not. It was the
Father, Mother, Sister, Brother.
Yeah.
The new Jarmusch movie.
Oh, I never saw it. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Jarmusch to me is a little hit and miss sometimes.
It's a very Jarmusch movie.
No, okay.
no thanks. We saw that right before watching Primate.
It was
I was
best
like,
double feature ever.
love
I was
Primate.
into it.
Where is it on a scale of Ghost Dog, though?
Oh, I mean, it's not nearly as good as Ghost
Right,
Dog.
well, I'm not interested then. So
I mean,
I'll
it's-
just watch
it's-
Ghost Dog again.
It's more like in the realm of like Limits of Control or even Broken Flowers. Like, it's funny.
Broken Flowers isn't bad.
It's actually closer to Broken Flowers tonally.
All right, okay.
It's gonna
It's not that
push.
bad
It's
then.
pushed Kate Blanchett, and I know it's only January, but like to my top of my actors on my Letterboxd.
Hmm.
So 'cause we watched Lord of
Yeah,
the
my
Rings.
Letterboxd hasn't updated yet. I think I haven't watched enough movies.
Yeah, it's a lot of Lord of the Rings so far, but that's gonna change.
Well, it's
So-
only three films.
Just in terms of kind of setting up, we don't necessarily need to set up the movie, but I think it's very amusing. So I honestly didn't know anyone's name in the entire film other than Fabian.
Statham
Yeah.
is my
Jason
number
Statham?
one so far this year.
Sorry, Jason Statham's not in this film.
No.
But that's just Josh's top boy on
He
Letterboxd.
should've. Yeah.
For 2026 so far.
But like the version of Jason Statham, if he was gonna be in this movie, would have been the version of him in that music video where he's just like dancing with pants on.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like that would be the one I
He
would
could have been the
want.
peeping Tom in this film.
Ooh.
Just looking through the peephole.
Oh.
So I didn't know any of the characters' names other than Fabian and Bernice, but Sandy is the mother in the film. And so her and her daughter Bernice are kidnapped by an old lady who is feigning to be hurt. Throws them in the back of a van because she wants her son to lose his virginity in like such a really sweet way. She'll do anything
For her son.
for her son.
Yeah.
She must provide for him and she must do anything it takes.
Yeah.
Okay. She just wants him to have a nice time. Oh God. And Robert Longstreet, who plays the old lady whose name is Vermina, which I did not know that either.
Okay.
The prosthetics and makeup are pretty good.
Yeah.
They are really good. Fabian's prosthetic suit is also very it's convincingly gross.
Yeah. It's a rubber suit, but it's
Yeah.
fucking gooey.
It's so gooey and it's
Because with the hole and stuff that was in it, it reminded me of.
Hot dog.
I'm already moving.
Yeah, it reminded me of the mother suit from Evil Dead 2. That's what it
Yeah.
reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, because that thing had holes in it, not intentional holes, but that thing was full of holes.
This
seen
one
the
has
movie.
orifices.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is so.
There's so many
And
orifices.
there's a couple, yeah. The butthole. It's
The
pretty
butthole,
good.
the vagina one.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, so Robert Longstreet. No, okay, I already said that. Sorry.
Here's the
Robert.
thing, like it's not like none of it's like super convincing to the point where you're just like, oh my God, I'm horrified. Like it's horrific
It
because
has-
it's so cartoonish.
it
Yeah.
has to be that way, otherwise.
Yeah, it's funny. Like Pink Flamingos is funny.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a high gross factor. that I personally would find it very hard to be offended by a movie like this.
Correct. And
anyone that is, I think, is very silly.
Isn't that amusing? Because I didn't notice this. I didn't look at Letterboxd before, or
Well, that's
or
what
any
a lot of the
reviews
reviews are,
anything.
or just like people are just like, I'm so sad, and this is what is this?
There are
and I'm
people
like,
out there that don't find this movie funny.
well, they just don't.
And
I mean, they
that
have
is
to have a sense of
crazy to me.
humor. I
mean,
didn't fully understand.
I can
that.
understand not liking it.
Yes.
That I don't
suppose.
subscribe to that, but I can understand that, like, that's not being your cup of tea.
Yeah,
I understand that.
I mean,
but
yeah.
anybody that's just going to outright call this trash is, I don't know, they must watch a different movie.
well, it's like you're looking for a deeper meaning in something that is
Yeah.
what it is. I just don't fully understand that. Because I mean, I'll be fair. Like, I enjoyed the movie, but it's in no way. It's not perfect the way it is. It
shouldn't be.
But it is what it is. Like, it's unashamedly exactly what it is. You know.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that with the suits, the convincing grossness of the makeup was because Robert Kurtzman and Marcia King did the makeup for this, and they worked on so many things like
Yeah,
Cabin
they're super
Fever,
famous.
Body Bags,
Yeah.
Wishmaster. Like
We talked about
Wishmaster.
a
yeah.
ton.
We
a
talked about
ton.
Robert Kurtzman for Cabin Fever too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, too, because those are all... Cabin Fever 2 is Austin filmmakers, right? Ty West is part
right.
of that crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're really good at doing like wet and warts
Yeah.
and goo.
Yeah, gloopy, slimy stuff.
Oh God. Okay, so Sandy has to, in order to escape, like she is zip tied to a pole in a basement. She has to have sex with this person before she and her daughter can escape. Her daughter is in a dog crate. And there's so many things I want to like talk about because her daughter in the dog crate and like the meaty mates were some of my favorite things. Like the extensive child abuse was so funny to me. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard you laugh as hard as when she turns around, she goes, "Mommy, it hurts."
When she picks up the dog crate and throws it. I think I cried a little. Like I was laughing so hard. That was one of my favorite things. Well, it reminds me of Virgin Spring.
That's really funny.
That's a really good
Oh,
pull.
man. It's one
of my favorite
Yeah, that's
parts.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God,
definitely
yeah.
going to pass that opinion off as my own one of these
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Like, I'm definitely stealing that. People are going to think I'm so smart.
Oh God.
Oh man, that was so good.
Well, does anyone want to talk? Like, do we want to describe Fabian? I can't because it's like he's a disabled man.
Well, I
don't know.
Well, I refer to him as he looks like a skin turd.
Okay.
And it's kind of like his shape and stuff. It's his like he looks like he's like a turd wrapped in skin. And the thing is like I'm not. Do I think Fabian? Well, Fabian's not. He's not very good. Well, he is on meth at that point.
He's not. I do not think
When he
Fabian's a
starts
bad
getting
person.
a little rapey.
Fabian is not a bad person.
No,
When he gets
maybe
all
it's
when he
it's
gets
like
all
saying that a
sex crazed.
dog is raping somebody. I
Oh,
don't know.
now you're
It's-
saying that this human being's like a dog?
Yeah, I am.
Because obviously his
creature.
mother and father, although they're
freak.
trying their best, are not great people.
No, Fabian's definitely in need of some kind of like antiseptic clean.
Yes.
Like he really.
If his penis smells that bad, someone needs to help him because he obviously can't clean himself.
Well, that
Yeah,
happened.
And they
reaching.
also didn't change his diaper.
Yeah, but here's the
Right.
thing. That happened to a lassie I knew at university.
Okay, we don't need to female shame someone. Okay.
No, I wasn't female shaming.
What are you talking about?
She took down this guy's trousers and had to put them back on because his dick stunk so badly.
Okay, but that man could have cleaned himself.
He could have. He always wore a leather jacket, even though it was like sometimes warm. So you really have to question that. He always had the same clothes on.
Fashion.
Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't shaming her. She was
Okay.
just like, well, I'm not
My
going anywhere near
apologies.
that.
Good for her.
Yeah, she was.
Good
She
for her.
was. Yeah.
Well, oh God, Fabian doesn't have the capacity to clean his hole. Okay, so she has to have sex with him in order to escape, right? And to save her daughter. So she removes his dirty diaper, okay? And it's really bad. And instead of seeing what you would, I didn't know what we were going to see. I didn't know what to expect, okay? But I didn't expect a hole. And she's like, where's your penis? And Fabian just is giggling and stuff. And the mom's like, you gotta get in there and find it. Just get in there. And so she reaches her hand.
But it's in this like pubis orifice. It's fucking weird.
It's strange.
It's a hole.
Yeah.
And it's deep. It's a kind of deepish.
There's other stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it's like the comedy rule of 3, right? So she goes in and she's wiggling around in there with her arm. She's like elbow deep, and then she pulls something out, and you're not sure, and it comes out kind of slow, and then she pulls out a hot dog.
A raw
hot dog. And that also is one of my favorite parts. And then she holds a hot dog up and looks at Vermina, and she's like,
It's my favorite. It's my favorite bit of the movie. Because I love how quiet it is. It's like they pull it out and it's like...
It's just this beat.
It's a hot dog.
She's like, well, that's not his penis. That's a hot dog. You got to get back in there.
You got to get back in there.
And then when she goes back in, beat number 2, she comes out with a handful of bugs. Like, God damn.
And he starts laughing. It says something about him being bugs.
I love bugs. Yeah. I love bugs. Okay, so then she goes back in, and as the final joke, she pulls out, which is like a filthy, wet, smelly, wart-covered, like tentacle of a penis.
It's like
an unknown length.
It's like a tentacle dick. It's like a
hentai.
Yeah, it's an erotsuka doji. That's what it's
right.
like. It's just like dicks, like tentacle dicks everywhere, going everywhere. It's
got like a mind of its own.
Yeah, you're just like, holy fucking Christ. It's a trauma dick.
Yeah.
It's a trauma dick.
Oh, I forgot to mention that this particular penis, which is, monster penis or whatever, is at 38 minutes into the film. So that's the first time you see Fabian's penis.
Is
about that point, and you don't stop seeing it from that point
well,
on.
it's it's comically large.
Comically
long. Comically long.
It's like
yes, that's probably the better adjective than saying it's large.
There's not a lot of
large.
there.
There's a deep.
But it's not proportional. It's not proportionally
oh God, that would be
girthy.
so scary.
Well, it's like the opposite of a chode.
It's probably, I don't know, 15 feet
at one
least,
point,
or 20 feet. It goes through the roof.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's horrible, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this dick. It's super gross.
It's got warts on the end of it.
She says she can't put it in herself because it's too bumpy.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
Yeah.
Well, and of course, as a woman, you're thinking about all these things. Like, okay, if I have to save my child, like, what am I going to do? And if I have to do this, like, I have other questions regarding that penis. I assume he's a virgin, but has he been tested? Like, do you not have a cloth? Like just a wet wipe, potentially? Because also, throughout the entire film, there are flies around around Fabian, just like floating around. And she says like, oh, it's so smelly. But she does it. She certainly does it. You said, Josh, there were 3 parts that had you going like, oh no. I'm wondering what they are, because one of them in particular is at the end for me.
Yeah. Certainly the orifice digging.
Yes.
Like, that was one. Which when the hot dog showed up, then I don't know. I thought it was funny, and
yes.
I wasn't. But no, it's towards the end when Fabian ends up having sex with his mom.
Of course.
Spoiler alert. Don't listen to this if you've not seen it yet. But the synthetic vagina that they built for her.
Yeah.
It's there's just so many gray labial folds and so much hair.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's so good. Like it doesn't look real, but it looks more real than you'd think. Like
Oh.
But yeah, so that when that flashed, it was that got a oh my god. And then I knew immediately where it was going, and it went where I thought it was going.
I was worried about that for a long time, like even before that happened, because she mentions it. She's like, "Well, why don't you fuck your son?" You know, because
Yeah.
and then she also says like,
"Oh, stick it in your ass!" Like
stick it in your ass.
Stick it in your ass.
Yep, and that's exactly where it goes. Oh boy, yeah, that got like, oh no, like I think I had my hands on my head, like, oh no.
I love that it committed to the bit though, and it really like to go into like incest rape like that,
and it doesn't stop,
and it's so, yeah,
it continues for a very long time. She leaves the house and comes back.
And it's still happening.
And I know this is disgusting, but this whole thing is disgusting, and also so are we. But there was a part of me that thought like, because this guy I assume he's never had sex before, according to his mother. And I don't think he even understands sex.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't understand masturbation or like sexuality or anything like that, because that's what also made me a little bit, when people are saying, oh, this is such a sad movie, it bummed me out. The only thing that would have bummed me out really is the fact that she's forcing sex upon her son when he obviously can't comprehend what that is. Like she's doing a strip tease and she's touching it, and I'm like, he doesn't know what is. He's like an infant.
Yeah, he's
like a toddler.
Yeah, is giggling the whole time, just giggling.
Yeah. Oh God. And then, okay, so here's the gross thing. I figured that he would have finished faster.
Yeah, I guess.
But he certainly didn't.
No, he didn't.
When it came to his mother.
Well, unfortunately, they thought he died the first time.
Right.
And he didn't, yeah. Or maybe it took those urban explorers. Maybe it just took that, maybe it just needed that extra little bump, extra little push to get himself.
Well, now he has a taste for the butt.
Finality.
He has a taste for anal. So now he's just never going to stop.
Yeah. It's also, I mean, it's pretty horrific. I mean, it's not just the anal, it's like literally rape.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
I mean, it's just, it's Robert Longstreet dressed as an elderly woman.
Yeah.
Just screaming and and getting, horrifically raped.
Yes.
For a very, very long time.
Yes.
And if that doesn't sound funny to you, I just don't know what to say. Because I think that sounds very funny.
I mean, it genuinely was. And
especially if you have a really good mental image of Robert Longstreet in like House on Haunted Hill or something, when he's just a very man character. I think that's very funny because he's a...
I don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you bring him up.
I'm going to look him up right now.
You definitely know who. Yeah, is what.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. If everyone was following along with that, that looks like a man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's like a dude.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Does anyone else have anything else they want to bring up regarding the narrative of this feature? Because there's a lot of fun. Like, the funniest parts to me was honestly the child abuse. Like, the meaty mates were super funny. I mean, this kid gets...
I mean, yeah, she gets boiling water dumped on her. She's throwing
Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey tea, that's right. And eventually...
She gets tossed, and then...
Yeah, eventually she's cooked in an oven.
I like that.
Explodes being cooked in an oven.
She super gets exploded. That made me laugh so much. Oh, also, but when she tosses the child into the oven is also, I think I laughed a lot. Yeah. Because the mom, Vermina, is super strong. Just seeing, I don't know, I really like really silly child abuse. So the the actor who played, oh goodness, what's her name? Bernice. They had her like on set, and you've got her mother playing, whoever's playing her mother, Tipper Newton is in her underwear the whole time. The kid's fine with it, and they had to go to SAG, and someone actually had to visit the set because they had to tell them like the name of the film, and they're like, "Oh, you've got a child working on this film," and they're like, "Yeah," they're like, "We have to see the set. We have to come," and they said that it was like great. No, it's like totally great set, and they said that they've been on like Christian children's shows that have like problems. And they're like, but on the set of Fuck My Son, no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I can see that.
But yes, apparently she had a decent time. Like when she got in the oven and she's like acting and crying, going, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," and then he'd cut and then she'd start laughing. Like, yeah,
it's just like the kids in Sallow.
Yeah, just like the kids in Sallow. Yeah. Well, like the last thing that I wanted to bring up was I think anyone would have noticed while watching the movie that there is generative AI in it. And I think that puts off a lot of people because of it's just a sticky subject. It puts me off as well. And it's right in the very beginning. And there's a bit of it throughout the movie. Like not like a ton. It's not.
It's very obvious though.
It's super obvious when it's happening.
Yeah. Like it's such a cause for concern and stigma these days that it's one of the questions that we ask on the submission form for Florida Film Festival.
And I noticed that as well.
Yeah.
Or watching movies this year.
Yeah.
Or last year.
So we don't necessarily outright not accept them, but we want to know what's there.
Right.
Because sometimes a movie like this could come along where I think we'd be okay with it for the most part.
Right. And I think it just depends on how you use it. But I was curious to see if I could find anything about the director and what his thoughts were on it. And I did find a quote where he said, "There's a lack of consideration for intent and context that's being left out of the conversation. It's like you use Photoshop. But if you use Photoshop on this like specific photo as if that's all it needs to be basically thrown in the trash. Why would that negate it from something? Also, as an artist, there's no reason that you're not going to find a computer to supplement." So that was his.
Okay. See, my reading of it, because I obviously was reading a lot about this before I saw the film. As I'm watching it, and certainly the way that it comes up at the end, like it says special effects by whatever AI program you use. I really thought that it was just another way to push buttons and piss off another subsect of the audience. And for everybody that like us that just kind of thinks the child abuse is funny and whatever.
Right.
We're still critically talking about the AI, which I think, I don't know, if I were him, I'd think that's funny. Just to be able to say, I in some way kind of irritated everybody that would watch this in some way or another. I don't know if that's accurate. That's how I read it when I finally saw it.
That's the kind of argument where you get yourself into a sticky wicket of being like, it's like, well, AI is important. It's like, what, do you think child abuse isn't important? Do you think putting kids in ovens is not important?
It is important.
Yeah, I think it's one of the bigger sticking points for me. And I'm like, I understand what he's saying. Problem is, I feel like I've heard that statement similarly from other people who just use AI. And I understand that, like, he might be trying to, deliberately piss people off and things like that. It's like, this is offensive. Like, it's all, wholly offensive and offensive to everybody. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Like, I can fully understand, like, why he's done some stuff with AI. Like, I can fully understand why you would do that. And it sticks out like a sore thumb. So it is meant to be noticed, I guess. But here's the thing, like, I can understand that. I don't like the application of AI just in general. Like, that's just kind of how it is. I'm just like, ugh. Because I just feel it's fucking lazy. And it's like, there is ways of doing that. And I don't know. That's kind of where it sticks with me. It's like, yeah, no, I get it. But I'm like, yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
I guess I kind of think that this is just a more extreme version of how I feel about how the sound design or the editor fed dialect for the Brutalist to hit a couple of the accents correctly. Using it like in some way as a tool, I don't know. I don't have as big of a problem with it as I do just AI garbage that you see on fucking social media or whatever. I don't see it as the same thing.
Yeah. But here's where it sits with me though, is like I can understand it because if it's going to be in anything, this is the sort of thing that it makes sense, as opposed to feeling like it's like here's what we got this computer to do that we know for a fact is just ripping from other sources and melting it together, and it's like there it is. Here it felt a little bit more deliberate and it felt a little bit more focused, because you have things like the meaty mates that are obviously AI, and then you have obviously those are the main things that I'm looking at, and then you can obviously look at like the glasses shots and stuff like that of those people in the cinema, or
the big sign that says no farting.
Yeah. But like that was the stuff where I was just like, I'm like, uh-oh, like what's happening? Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
And it is a little bit, it's like, I mean, I don't have any evidence to say that he did it to piss people off, but you are putting it front and center of the very, very beginning of the film before you even are in the film.
For the specific audience, it's going to take issue with this before anyone else would.
Right.
It's just my whole thing is like AI has such a way of causing incredible and inconsiderate harm to artists just in general, because like my only experience with AI is like wholly negative for the most part. I mean, the worst one I saw was there was an artist who was making their work and some prick was just like, well, fuck you, I'm just gonna make art in your style and sell it. And it's like, at that time, nobody could do anything. And to me, it's just like, it's just like, wow, it's so fucking damaging and it sucks. And it's just, I don't think I'll ever turn the tables on AI. I don't think I will, like, at all.
Well, I think that's where it comes into, like, what he said here, which is there's a lack of consideration for intent and context. So in this, he's
definitely proven that, because it all fits within. I mean, I don't know. Is this the application? I don't know, but it all fits in. It doesn't feel random. It's not there because it's random. It's there and it's fairly directed, and it all makes sense. But yeah.
Let's do around the table and get our ratings. And I'm going to start with Josh because you are the guest, and I'm interested to hear your rating in terms of visibility and context on the male nudity in this film.
Oh, I mean, 5 stars. It's like you said. I mean, it's front and center. It's there before the title card. It sets a tone for what this movie's going to be. The movie ends up being more mean-spirited than that maybe shows, but I don't know. I love a good room clearer of an opening, like just establish that this is what this is going to be. If you're not down for this, you're going to have a really bad time for the next 90 minutes.
True.
So I think that's very funny.
And why don't you just keep with it? Tell us what your rating for the film is.
It hovers right between a 4 and 4.5 for me.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it loses a little bit of steam at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ending segment, the end part 2, and part 1 doesn't do a ton for me. I felt like that started to get into some Tim and Eric kind of world that I wasn't super into, given
the tenors.
The tenors, the 3 blind tenors, where it was much goofier, which I guess all of it's pretty damn goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say that took me out of it a little bit, and I do think that it could be a little tightened. It could stand to lose a few minutes outside of that scene, but outside of that, out of some pacing issues, I think that it's a very, very good movie. Yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
I mean, for the visibility and context, I'll give it a 5. For the movie, though, I don't think I can give it any more than a 4. And I guess like 3.5 is maybe a little bit too harsh, but I'd probably give it a 4. Because like I don't find there's nothing offensive about it. Like it made me fucking laugh. I mean, anyone who's taking it too seriously, I mean, it's not really what it is. It's like the Grinch who stole bitches. Like there's no point giving it a low rating. It's exactly what it's meant to be. Doesn't make any sense. So for this, I mean, I give it a 4. There's things I knock it down for. Like, I mean, Josh kind of mentioned them. Like, there's some severe pacing stuff. And some scenes just go on a little bit too long. And there's like a somber feeling about them as well. And it's like a lot of the humor is kind of taken out of you when that stuff starts to happen. But I think 15 minutes out of this thing and you just keep the carnage. I think it would be perfect. And also like the inclusion of the AI stuff. I mean, I feel like I'm preaching to the fucking choir at this point, but I mean, it's also something I'm like, So 4, I think 4 is good. I think 4 is good for it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a 5 for visibility and context because room clearer, right front and center. You got like full nudity, close ups. It's
triple docking, like a fidget spinner docking station thing.
Oh, because we've all give it a 5.
The exact same thing.
We are the
one that gave an explanation. The rest of us just said 5.
I'm giving it an explanation though. Yeah, we are in the docking station with the 5s on visibility and context because this is the first film that we've ever done where you get a dick before the title, and that's super fun to me. And it's very weird and silly, and we haven't seen anything like that before.
God, I remember watching the screener about a month or two ago, texting you. It's like, there's a tick before there's even credits.
I do remember you messaging me about it, and I was like, I don't know, like, I can't wait to watch this. And I'm also interested to see, maybe we'll put it up on Instagram, like, what our ratings are after we watch it with an audience.
Oh, yeah.
Because that'll be really fun to see.
Yeah.
But visibility, context, 5. Like, also just that weird anime, creepy, slimy dick, super funny. But also how it intercuts that sex scene between the sex scene, I guess it's a rape scene as well. Jesus, I don't know.
There's no consent anywhere.
There's no consent. I don't know who's raping who at that point. It's like a forced rape that Sandy has to have sex with Fabian, but he also can't.
He doesn't. He's not able to comprehend.
Well, he does ask her. He does ask her to marry him.
That's true.
Okay, so that also happened. So it's kind of hard to say. Maybe they both consented to that sex. Anyway, during that sex scene that goes on for a little bit too long, that there is that intercut dick from the beginning of the film during
it
that
shows
sex
up
scene.
again. Yeah, it shows up again.
So, and I don't know. I think it's a good use of what you got from that dude dancing, and it's a lot of fun. In the movie, I'm also between a 4 and a 4.5, and I'm going to give it a 4. I think I gave it a 4.5, like when I rated it, because I was like very excited about like all of it. I didn't think the pacing was that bad. The sex scene goes on for too long, but I think that lends to how uncomfortable it is, and that's fun to me. But you're right, the ending part 1, I don't need it. I didn't need it at all. So, and I didn't quite understand what was happening there, but perhaps it's in the comic and I just don't know and I didn't see it. But maybe we'll get the comic and then we can really find out. But yeah, I gave it a 4.
Unravel the mystery of the blind tenors.
Yeah, I didn't need that. That being the song that she does at striptease twos is really funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I didn't need them to show up later on physically.
No, they weren't. Yeah,
I didn't need that I didn't need that at all. That entire thing, I didn't need it.
Just not a fan of opera, man. Opera.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's exactly the reason. Yeah.
Well, if you're listening to this in time on January 17th, and if you're in Florida, anywhere.
I got a guy driving from Jacksonville.
There you
to
go.
Tampa to come see this. He texted us or put us direct messaged us.
Boom.
So,
yeah. Then we'll be in Tampa at the Sunray watching Fuck My Son with a great group of weirdos, I imagine, on the 17th of January.
Well, if you don't go in a weirdo, you'll definitely come out
what
one.
year is it?
Yeah.
And yeah, make sure to follow us at On The Beat, BITTE, wherever you want, because it's the same anywhere. Follow us on Letterboxd, and then you can find Uncomfortable Brunch at Uncomfortable Brunch on the internet.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on for this.
Oh, thanks for showing it to us, because I don't know. Yeah. Ew.
I'm
Very
sure we
fun.
might have seen it eventually.
Well, we would have seen it at Uncomfortable Brunch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thanks guys for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Coming to you from the oven in the basement, I've been Laura.
Oh, Ryan.
Josh.
And yeah, see you next time.
That's funny.